Welcome back. I'm about to show how to play the inverses of each chord. This is the major chord on key do, on the suffer chord of do. This is the major chord, and this is the inverse one. This is the inverse one under key F. This is inverse one of do under key F. This is inverse two, verse 2 under key F, and you still come back and get the major chord again, which means that it's only first and second inverse we have in each chord under key F. Under key F, not only key F, even in every other keys as well. This is the major chord of Re, the major chord of Re. This is the note, and this is the major chord of Re. If you want to get the first inverse, you do the same thing that you did on the chord of do. This is the first inverse, and this is the second inverse. This is the second inverse. This is the second inverse. Yes. Then you now move back. When you move further, you now discover that you are already touching the major chord of Re, the major chord of Re. That is it. Then we now move to Mi, the major chord of Mi. This is the major chord of Mi. You move ahead, the first inverse, you move again, the second inverse. And if you look at it, you now see that you still go back to the major chord of Mi. Then let's move to Fa. This is the note of Fa, like Do, Re, Mi, Fa. This is the note of Fa. You are going to look for the chord. The major chord is Fa, La, Do, Fa, La, Do. Then you now look for the inverse. This is the first inverse of Fa. When you hold the first inverse of Fa, you look for the second inverse. This is the second inverse of Fa. Many people play this as their major chord on Fa, but this is the second inverse of Fa. Then you now go back to the major chord again. Then let's move to So, So, Ti, Re, So, Ti, Re. That is the major chord. Now move to the first inverse. Ti, Re, So. Most people use this chord as their major chord when they are playing songs. So the second inverse is Re, So, Ti. This one, too, most people make use of it as their major chord. And that is it. You now go to La, La, Do, Mi. This is the major chord of La. This is the first inverse of La, and this is the second inverse of La. You now move to Ti. This is the major chord of Ti, and this is the first inverse of Ti, and this is the second inverse of Ti. The second inverse of Ti. You now move back to the major chord, which is the last chord of Ti and most keyboard. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this. If you like what you have seen, I would like you to comment on the comment section.